I've been waiting for this. So what we've got here is my OVS awning. I am super excited. Well, hopefully all my pieces and bits and bobs are in here. How do I get in this box? All right. The box is a little worse for wear. Our friends from FedEx dropped it off literally 5 minutes ago. Dana's already texted me, I'm sure to see, because yesterday it was supposed to be here. Oh, I guess I can take that off. We don't need that where we're going. Okay. Sorry, I'm, again, super excited. This will be very cool. I have high hopes. All right. And then this is kind of the mounts and the pieces. Watch me cut my wrist. Oh, some legs. And this is it right here. I am stoked. Pretty legit little things here. Use those somewhere else, I'm sure. She's got some girth to her. Give it that. All right, got directions in there. Let's just cut this plastic open. All righty. Overland Vehicle Systems. Alrighty, so I have no idea if either camera is facing me. However, what we're working with here is an Overland Vehicle Systems 180-degree awning, which I'll read the directions. But this is going to go on my trailer on my Casita because it does not currently have an awning. And why go with the traditional awning when you can put a 180-degree one? I did talk to some folks over at Iron Man Off-Road, which I'm generally a fan of their products. However, they don't offer this sort of thing. Again, I said 180. They have a Batwing style awning, which is what this is. However, theirs is a 270. Wait 1 second. I'm going to run over and get a tape measure. I took a measurement of the 3 existing mounts that I have on the side of the trailer, and I want to say they were 6.5, 7.5 feet. This seems probably 7 feet long, but we'll get a hard measurement. I was estimating as I was on the cruise. So this one's 7'2". Give me a second here, guys. I'll turn this camera off. And in real time, although there's no magnetic stuff up here, this is what we're working with, is these mounts right here, which are going to get modified or maybe replaced. Whoops. So these guys right here with these little braces on top and stuff, I don't know if they're up to the task of holding this, and this doesn't seem to stay on there very well, so I'll be figuring some stuff out. However, that's another view of the mounts we're talking about. Well, I think, yeah, you can see that right in the middle of the frame. So let's figure this out. So that was just over 7 feet, which I think, the cool thing about buying old used junk is that you get to like make stuff up. So that's 7 feet right there. So that's 7 foot 7.5 from edge of the mount right here to the outside of that mount. So if I go center of it, none of this is bad per se. That's about the center of that mount. So center to center, we're still looking at 7 foot 5.5. So what did we say on the other one here a minute ago? It was Yeah, I can't hook it. Sorry. It's 7'2" so we're a couple inches short. Not a big deal. I had kind of planned for that. I'm thinking about a couple different mounting options, but I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, and this is definitely going to be pretty cool. So the way these set up is, if I can flip it one-handed, sorry. This goober right here, you can kind of see the track on the back, extruded aluminum, and then we've got 3 mounts which go on like so. A couple different options, some hardware. So we have to make this mount go on to where those aluminum framework ones are, which I think I'm going to be able to make it work. But again, this isn't an install video, and I appreciate you joining me. Stand by for more marginal content next week. This gives me some basics to start planning. Thanks for watching. One more trip.